asked me, how do you deal with haters? How do you deal with hate and all of these things? And so I thought I would address it tonight. I'm going to be very short. I feel like with my life, it's only one way that you deal with it is you realize this, all right? If you realize this, you'll be able to handle hate. First of all, understand where it comes from, okay? A hateful person has hate in their life, right? Period. I've never met a hater that's happy, all right? I've never met a hater that's doing well with their life. I've never met a hater that's satisfied and appreciates life, ever, okay? And I'm talking about a full-blown, hater. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is evil, just wants to see you do bad, can't stand to see you smile, but you need to keep smiling anyway. Can't stand to see you progress in life, anything like that. We all have those type of people because, for one, they're not happy. So you can't give what you don't have. So when you understand that as a person, as people hating on you, understand where it comes from, it's a lot easier to deal with it. It has nothing to do with you personally, right? But it has everything to do with what they're going through. So it's not you, it's them. Understand that. So you can't stop that, though. All right, don't drive yourself crazy. As I always tell you, control what you can control. You can't stop a person from hating. Just like I can't stop a person from coming on here talking crazy in my comments, right? I can't stop that. I don't try to control that. But I understand where it comes from. They're hurtful people in this world. They're sad. They're miserable. Misery loves company. So don't sit there and try to control gossip, try to control drama. If you know it ain't true, just keep being great. Let them hate on your greatness, right? They want to talk about you. Keep giving them something great to talk about. And that's your life. So understand that, okay? So understanding is key to handling hate. The other thing I want to tell you, and I'm going to just be quick and to the point, is hate will never have the power over your life, haters. Once you realize this, they can't stop you. They can't stop what you're doing. God will make your enemies your footstools straight up. They can't stop you at all. Their words can't stop you. They can try all they want. But the only person that can stop you is you. If you give them permission to control your life, then yeah. If you give them permission to drain you, then yeah. But you got to realize that other things that you got in your life is way too important to even entertain negativity. You got to protect your peace to entertain drama. You know what I'm saying? Why are you entertaining? You should be so focused on what you got to do that you shouldn't even see it going on. I rarely see hate on here because, honestly, I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the love. I will never let the 10% of hate unfocus my life from the 90% of love. I'm too busy appreciating people. And think about this. When you sit there and respond to hate, you know how disrespectful that is to everybody else who support you in your life? They deserve a response from you. They deserve a thank you. So don't sit there and waste time arguing with somebody, arguing with a fool. You will never prove somebody wrong that's already right in their own eyes, period. So don't waste time doing that. Be focused on where you got to go that you don't even feel that type of stuff. And I'm telling you, your only response should be your greatness. Your only response should be you moving forward. That's it. That's it. And they'll realize they'll quit after a while. They'll get tired. They'll start to realize, man, I can't stop this person. Man, everything I'm trying to do, it won't bring this person down. It won't slow this person down. They have no power over your life at all. At all, right? Their jealousy has no power over your life. Their envy has no power over your life. Jealousy just comes from this. And y'all know I always say this. People become jealous when your life reminds them of what they don't have. So they're not even haters. As I always tell you guys, they're nothing but confused supporters. Because for one, if they were truly haters, they wouldn't be on your page. Think about that. If they were truly haters, they wouldn't know your every single move. If they were haters, if they really hated you, they wouldn't know everything you're doing. They wouldn't be paying attention to your life. So if they're paying attention to you, they admire something about you. A hater is simply somebody who admires what you do. They just got a different way of showing it. Understand that. Their pride, their jealousy, their envy, their misery won't let them compliment you, right? They admire what you do because they wouldn't be paying attention to you. So realize that some haters want what you got. They want what you got. They want the happiness you got. They want the success you got, right? They want the mindset you got. They want all of that, but they don't want to put in the work to get it. They act like they ain't got the same 24 hours as you. They act like they ain't got the same God as you. They act like that. And so they don't want to put in the work. And so they get mad at the people who put in the work. But don't let them stop you, okay? Don't let their comments, especially on social media, don't let their hate, don't let none of those things stop you and get you off track. You got to protect your peace every day. And one thing I do every single day, I wake up. I focus on protecting my peace. I go into my meditation, which is prayer for me. I pray. I thank God for waking me up. First and foremost, I spend 5 to 10 minutes. I pray to God for waking me up. Second of all, I pray to God for the people around me, my family, everybody in my life, you guys, the rehabbers. And then I pray to God to protect me wherever He wants to lead me that day, period. When you start your life off with peace, I promise you, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to get distracted by hate. It's a lot harder to get off track. It's a lot harder to give your energy to things that don't move you forward. But some of us, we wake up and just go. We wake up in misery. We don't want to go to work. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do that. We already on edge. And then when somebody says something to us, we pop off right back to them. Don't let people bring you down to their level, man. Rise above all of that. Rise above all of that. Rise above all of that. All right? That's when you know you're doing something special with your life, that you reach down, you even help them. So now when people hate on me, because you got to know me, right? And most of the people that hate, pretty much 99.9% of the people, they never struggle with you. They don't know your story. They don't know what you've been through. They never walked in your shoes. So why are you allowing their opinions to direct your path? Why are you allowing their opinions to keep you from doing something great? Just because they got something to say as if they got all the answers. Just because they got something to say as if they created your life, right? Before anybody had an opinion about you, God had a purpose and a plan for your life. So understand that. Don't let them get you off track. Stay focused, all right? Realize this. Again, I'm going to tell you right now, they cannot stop you. They cannot stop what you're doing. They can't. They don't have the power. They don't have the authority to do that. They can't. No hater can stop God's favor. They cannot do it. They can talk about you. They can talk down in your name. They can lie about you. They can gossip about you. They can do all that. And still through all that, it'll be you still being something great, still doing something great. And eventually you might inspire them to pull them out their hate, to pull them out their envy and jealousy. They're hurting. So the best thing you can do for those type of people is to pray for them. Don't even respond. Let your response be what you're doing, all right? I just wanted to share that with you guys because I see so many people, either get pulled off track by hate or they're too scared to pursue anything because they're afraid of what people are going to say. People are going to talk about you regardless. Realize that. You can't control that. People will have an opinion about you regardless. People are going to judge you regardless. That's why it's important to be who you were created to be, unapologetically. If they don't like you, who cares? There will be thousands of people who love you. Focus on the love, not the hate. Focus on the support, not the ones that don't support you. I'll see people say, oh, this person doesn't support me. Nobody cares about me. And I'll be like, well, what about these people over here that support you, that care about you? So you're letting the 10%, if even that, of negativity, of drama, take your focus off of what truly matters? Like, think about that. And I'm guilty of it too. I've been there. And this is something I talk to myself about. I was sitting there worried about what people were saying and like, like they're hating on me. And it made me forget about all the love and support I had. And so now I don't even focus on that. I just focus on support. I focus on moving forward with your life. I focus on answering whatever they hate, which is my greatness. And you have that same greatness is available to all of us. It's inside of all of us. So keep doing you, keep being you, keep rising above. Let them keep doing their job. Let them keep being miserable, but don't give your company to them. Misery loves company, but your company shouldn't be available, all right? Let's get it.
Hey, that was my boy Trent. If you're not familiar with him, he's an ex-NFL player turned preacher, evangelist, what else you want to call him? Life coach, mentor. And his speeches actually got me through some pretty tough times on this platform. Molly actually turned me on to him years ago. And he really did. He got me through some hard times. And that speech I'm passing on to Brittany because that was one of my turning points with the hate, in the sense that that's when I started blocking everybody. That's when I never answered another troll again. Why would I? Why would I spend my time when all these people are here for positivity? why would I spend my time fucking catering to trolls, answering to these assholes? You know what? You want to be a troll? You want to be an asshole? Do it elsewhere. Because here, you'll never get my response. You'll just get a block and delete. Plain and simple. And I really wish Brittany would do that. And at that time, I had hundreds of people in every live. So there's that. But even, with going through what I had to go through, same feeling, same thing. You know what? You don't like me? Well, guess what? There's still people that do. And that's who I'm going to talk to. That's who I'm going to cater to. And here we are. So let me tell you where this stems from. And this is not the giveaway live. That's still going on tonight. But this one I just had to address. Now, let me also state, I don't watch Brittany very rarely, so I don't really know what goes on her channel. Hey, Bed Wolf. I don't really know what goes on her channel other than clip channels or if I'm listening to someone. And it's not that I don't like her. I'll tell you what bothers me. I can't stand all the pauses. I can't stand all the hold on. That shit fucking annoys me. But that's a personal thing. Some people may not mind. For me personally, as a creator, if I'm sitting down in front of my computer and I'm doing a live, I'm concentrating on that live. I'm not doing 15 other things. I am here to discuss a topic, and that is what we're discussing. Obviously, a kid could come in and have a question. I get all that. But the constant all over the place, the constant answering trolls and worrying about what trolls say, that's just not my thing. I can't watch it. Dead air is disrespectful. Exactly. I can't watch it. It's one of the reasons I don't watch QB much either, because there's so much dead air. There's so much frickin' frack, I guess. I don't know what the right word is, but there's just so much all over the place. I want somebody to concentrate on what they're fucking doing. And if you have a panel guest, pay attention to your panel guest. And if you're not going to, hey, that's great for you, but it's just not something I'll watch. And that's why I don't watch Brittany. Even clipping Brittany, it gets on my nerves sometimes. Just because it's hold on. Then she answers a troll. Then hold on. I can't do it. But that's how she runs her channel. This is an important point, though. That's how she runs her channel. And if I don't like it, well, guess what? I'm not going to watch it. That's it. Plain and simple. And unfortunately, around here, shut up, Bad Wolf. Unfortunately, around here, people have gone past an opinion and have now, what's the word? Almost forcing their opinions onto what they think someone else should run their channel. By the way, don't let me forget to grab my lunch in the oven. Speaking of thoughts, I don't want it to burn because it's really yummy. And it's to the point where it's no longer an opinion. It is a condescending bitch. And that shit annoys me. Now, let me give a shout out first. Jonesin put together this series called The Audacity. I don't know if it started out as a series, but it turned into a series. And she's got all these uploads about all the condescending and audacity of the hive. And it's pretty funny. And it's very legit. She even stuck up for me at one of them. Bad Wolf, I'm going to boot you. And she just does a really good job. Hey, Zoe, she does a really good job of showing the audacity of these people. But one of her friends, now, I can tell you, Jonesin is pretty much where I am with Brittany, in my opinion, from what I can see. She's not a favorite Brittany fan. She's not over there watching Brittany's lives. But she sees the hypocrisy and she sees what's going on and she sees how fucked up it is. So that's where I believe, from what I can see, where Joneson is at. And that's where I'm at as well. But here's what Joneson doesn't do. Joneson is not nitpicking Brittany and telling her exactly how to run her channel. So these haters have been going after Brittany for what, 6 months now, 7 months, 8 months, maybe longer, maybe shorter. I don't know. Has anything changed? Nope. Has Brittany changed with all your quote unquote help? Nope, she sure hasn't. Has Brittany learned anything, or is she still doing the same shit she's always done? Oh, look at that. Brittany's doing the same shit she's always done. Shocker. Hang on one sec. I gotta check my lunch. Hold on. All right. Not ready yet. I don't even know why I'm saying lunch. More like breakfast. But not ready yet. And you know what, Lacey? You absolutely have a right to like her. I don't dislike her, but I just can't watch her. And that's another thing. I don't like people being late. That annoys me too. You know, a couple of minutes here and there, I get it. But I've seen creators go 15, 20, 25. It's such a fuck you to your audience. But then again, Brittany gets a couple hundred in there. I have 71 here. So who's doing it right? You know? All right. So there was a creator. I don't want to say a creator. She's not a creator. A channel holder. Thank you, Bad Wolf. I have to be number one. Thank you, doll. A channel holder who has an opinion made a video late last night. It was probably like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. At least that's when I saw it. And some of it I can't disagree with, but I think it went further than an opinion, and it went into telling someone how to run their channel. And it almost felt like it was on a hate wagon. There you are, Brittany. Brittany, I hope you listened to the first 10 minutes of my live. It's some really good stuff in there. So, you know, Brittany is going to run her channel any way she chooses, and she has every fucking right to. If her and her husband, or boyfriend, whatever, baby daddy, her and baby daddy are, her live-in baby daddy, are joking around about something, or he's not being serious, you as an adult have the right to leave. You as the adult have the right not to watch. What you don't have a right to do is tell someone else how to run their channel when their channel is a successful channel. And again, you can have an opinion. You can say how you didn't like this because this, and this. I get that. But this has gone beyond that. And I left a comment for her that got deleted. And it's the person I'm talking about is Nuna. The good Nuna. I don't say the good Nuna. We'll say the bad Nuna. But I just don't understand how she can tell someone who built a community, and Brittany does have her own community. Brittany built her community up to, Brittany, how many subs do you have now? 19,000? 19 or 16? I think you're at 19, right? So we'll just go with it. 19,000. She built her community to 19,000 subs. That's not an easy feat. That's not, and she didn't do it on the hate of others. All of the channels going after her have skyrocketed all of a sudden based on the hate of others. And the hate of Britney skyrocketed channels. That's not okay. But Britney didn't do that. 19.4. Britney built her channel slowly, like the turtle. And I did the same thing. It wasn't built overnight. It wasn't built on one case. Britney has covered a lot of cases, and she's covered a lot of drama. But to sit there and tell her how to run her channel and what she should do, maybe you didn't mean to come across like that. Maybe you did. I don't know. But I'm going to play Nunya's video. It's not long. Hey, Green. It's not a long video, so hold on. And again, I don't disagree with some of the things she was saying. But I just feel like it went from opinion, which she has every right to flat out, you should do it this way. And I don't know if she meant to come across like that or not, but I just thought it was really fucked up. And it was wrong. And I have an opinion on it. Oh. All right. And then I'll read you the comment that she erased. Okay. She said, the name of the video is Alleged Britney. I hope you get my message. Hey, KCC.
For Brittany Jane Craig, I hope that you see this video and really can hear. I know everybody goes at you for all the minimal things, but I felt like this is something you should absolutely correct as soon as possible. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, but I hope that you watch.
See, that right there is part of my problem. Britney doesn't need to correct anything. If that's how she wants to do it, she can do it like that. It's not anybody's business to tell her how to do something. That's my issue. It's not that Nunya's got an opinion on it. She could say, like, I think it's wrong if you do this. I have no problem with that. I am totally one that has an opinion on it, on a lot of things, including this video. So I'm not saying it's wrong to have an opinion, but you'll see as it goes further.
This video and see from a different perspective what you could do better when it comes to your true crime coverage.
Out, guys. Virginia City Councilman doused with gasoline and set on fire in horrific workplace attack.
So we're covering the third story a day. No.
Suspect allegedly poured 5
How many
gallons
stories
into
did these fucking hoes cover? Hoes covered zeros. Yeah.
If you're in a competition to see how many stories you can cover at the most, I'm sorry, that's gross.
Now, this is Nunya's opinion, and I get it. This is an opinion. She's allowed to have an opinion. But it changes.
Don't do it. You're showing that you're in it for all the wrong reasons, not because you're interested in having a conversation, not because you're interested in covering different stories. Maybe, just maybe, do it because it's actually something you're passionate about.
Nunya, you can be passionate about something and still be competitive. I am a very competitive person. Let's use my candle business. I want to be as popular as Yankee Candle one day, and it's going to take a hell of a lot of work. Will it ever happen? Most likely never, but I'm going to try. Nothing's going to hold me down. that's competitive. So saying that, all right, that was kind of a bad example, but Brittany, wanting to cover 100 true crime stories, what's wrong with that? I don't get it. I don't see why that's such a big deal. That doesn't mean she doesn't have a passion for it.
Because that is not what comes across from this particular stream. Also, Craig, you're working on helping her stay focused on true crime, but here you are bringing drama into your true crime coverage. I know you've been called out for this before, but you can do better.
I don't think Craig gives a fuck. And do better for who? Do better for the haters? Do better for you? Because honestly, Brittany's people like her. They like Craig. They like the dynamic. So who is she catering to? Do you want her to cater to the haters? Do you want to cater to please you guys or her audience? Because her audience likes him. Her audience likes the way they joke around. So just let me know who you think she should cater to.
Allegedly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hold on, Craig. Look, boats and hoes. I remember, Craig.
My
Boats and
8-inch
hoes.
dick. You remember he said that on there too? What?
Yeah, what was that?
That's what they said in the song.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
That's what they said in the song.
All right, look, let's keep going.
That's what I remember.
Boats and hoes.
My, yeah.
All right, we got to get serious. We
My
really
8-inch.
All
Yeah.
right.
There's references.
I love that.
Yeah.
You got to take this.
I didn't even put a good shirt on tonight. I got my. Can you see my? I got my torn V-neck. I took like a torn shirt.
Right on you.
This is like my workout yard shirt or something.
Hey, Roxy.
I feel embarrassed, but my
Glad
mic's
you're
not
here.
together right.
You look fine.
Now, I recently watched on a clip channel a clip of the TikTok that Craig had done. And in that live, he said he just likes to talk about world issues, religion, things going on in the world in per se, right? He's not really a fan of true crime. It's really showing right now. I felt like this conversation was completely inappropriate and you were not focused on what you actually were talking about. And again, everybody does things differently. Maybe yours is more for entertainment, but true crime is not entertainment if that's what you're trying to be. If you're trying to be a salacious channel, then be a salacious channel. I think a better fit for Craig would be talking about world issues and pop culture. That may be a way that you can take your page and not have any issues moving forward, because jokes like this and not being focused on the content at hand would be much more well received if that's the case.
Thanks,
We
Mom.
ain't trying to impress nobody.
I'm trying to impress you, Mom.
Well, I mean, you already did that, so.
A couple times.
Zoe Trophy, good to see you. All right, let's read this.
Yes, Mom.
You've been begging me to go through this one all night, so we gotta.
What the fuck is going on with this? Is this a?
So Nunya, just so I understand, what you're saying is that Brittany should cater to the haters. Is that what I'm hearing? Because that's kind of what I'm hearing. It sounds like you're telling Craig exactly to cater to the haters. Doesn't matter that Brittany has hundreds of people that adore her and love her and watch her daily. What you're saying is she should cater to those that don't like her, because they're going to go after her regardless. They're going to go after her no matter what. They've proven this. No matter what she talks about, no matter what she does, everybody is so fucking miserable that they don't know how to just change the fucking channel. And why would they? They're making a ton of money off Brittany. And why would Brittany have to do a podcast? YouTube is a podcast.
Governor? What? He set a politician on fire. Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah, look.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This part pissed me off. The article is up on the screen. It says city councilman, and he's like, is it a governor? Also, allegedly he found the headline and sent her the link to this article. But if you weren't so worried about everything else, whether it be the microphone, the fan, the t-shirt, the, movie and song references, like, again, that's why it's important to, I understand your concept is.
Okay, now I'm going to address this. Evil Queen, moderate, I'm going to address this for a second. I'm not saying that I disagree with you. And I'm not saying it wasn't wrong. But I'm the adult. I'm the one that can change the channel if I don't like something. That's the point I'm trying to make. You cannot like it, rightfully so. So just change the channel. Watch something else. If enough people don't like it and do that, then Brittany will realize, hey, that's probably not a good idea. So we'll change that. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a fine line between agreeing with something and just not watching it. There's a lot of people that are out there that I don't like what they're doing, so I don't watch them. Doesn't mean I don't like them. I just don't watch them.
To just pull up an article and go learn about it. I don't think it's a terrible concept personally. I think that's something that I don't see other people doing in the moment. Great, good idea. But you still need to try and focus on it without the distractions.
Suspect allegedly poured 5-gallon bucket of gasoline on Lee Vogler
I'm just going to stand there and let you do this.
before setting
What, right?
it ablaze. Oh my God.
I'm just going to stand here while he pours 5 gallons of gasoline on me.
It says
Why
Virginia.
didn't you run?
Who had 5 gallons of gasoline? What was like? Let's.
Why did you stand there while he poured it on you?
I got so many questions.
This is weird.
Okay, now I know some people are probably going to disagree with me here, but I don't mind the questioning of it. Like, that's a natural question of like, how would you stand there long enough for somebody to pour 5 gallons of gas on you, right? That's a natural like line of questioning. I didn't feel like this part was inappropriate. I know that others found it inappropriate, but again, if you're just learning about this, you're going to instantly have questions as you go through the article. So just my thoughts, just my opinion of it. This questioning wasn't like out of line to me.
I know about this. Now you're like a squirrel. You've been begging to hear this, and now you keep.
Yeah, I am a squirrel.
All right, let's read it, baby. Here we go. Hey, Luminous.
I'm a squirrel trying to get all him nuts.
Crick.
I'm trying to bust these nuts. What?
Stop.
Hey.
All right, come on, let's serious. Be serious.
Be serious.
I'm gonna try. I'm trying to read it.
Be serious.
Craig.
Be serious.
KJ Maxx and Craig.
Why
Focus.
so serious?
Focus.
Wait, are you focusing the camera?
No, focus. Let me read. All right, for real now.
This one confused me, and I agree with others. This was.
Now remember too, Craig and her have been together for 14 years. They have kids together, they live together, and neither one of them work outside the house, so they're together a lot. Craig all of a sudden decides that he wants to come on her channel. What the fuck is she supposed to say? She's supposed to be like, no, Craig, no. Fans seem to like him. Subs seem to like him. Look at his TikTok. So I just feel like the people closest to Brittany, if they think Craig is a problem, then they need to really tell her. Not her haters, not people that mean nothing to her. That's the difference.
A lack of compassion, a lack of empathy on both of your parts. And you're over here laughing about why so serious. You're so serious because this is a husband, a father, and a city councilman who has had a positive impact in his community directly, both socially and economically for the last 13 years. It is a very serious issue. Now, can you lighten the mood some? Again, your questioning you were doing earlier, not a bad thing. But this far? No, it's too far.
He's doing that on purpose, y'all. This shit on purpose. I'll wait until you're ready to let me read.
But yeah, no, I'm interested in the story. Like, so this is Virginia City, right? That's what you said?
If you let me read, we'll know.
I'm listening and I'm interested. It's fucking Virginia City, a politician. Am I wrong?
Well, be quiet. Let me read it. We'll see.
Okay, Mom. Okay, Mom. Okay, Mom.
I
Okay,
love
Mom.
you.
Okay, Mom. Okay, Mom.
All right.
I'm gonna turn the fucking strobe lights on, Mom. And you can.
You can't make this shit up.
You're such a good stepmom.
Don't you call me your stepmama.
You got stuck in the you got stuck in the dryer, didn't you? Help me, stepson. I got stuck in the dryer.
Stop being weird. Come on now.
I'm not weird. I'm strobe lighting it and just read the story and tell Daddy what he likes.
Oh my Lord. Okay, here we go, y'all.
Abso-fucking-lutely no. How about no, Scotty, since you like movie references? This is not a fucking lullaby to tell Daddy about. It's a true crime story where somebody's husband and father has been burnt, has years of care that will be taken. It's not a fucking lullaby. You want a lullaby? Then do lullabies. Read those stories out. This ain't it. This was gross, Brittany. Seriously, I don't normally, like, again, I get you have a lot of people coming at you, and I do understand that. A lot of the shit that they come at you for is not valid. But this was an error of the ways for both of you, for sure.
Man who slaughtered baby's family was Facebook friends with victim and just got out of prison for threatening clerk over a $44, officials say. $44. Authority, okay, that is, oh my goodness.
Sounds like a rock.
Be careful.
That was careful.
Okay, so what a monster.
Now here, credit where credit is due. I felt like you were like, hey, yo, no jokes right now. Be careful with it. And I can respect that. But again, it goes back to, why are you even joking in this situation? I feel like Craig wants to be like a shock jock DJ type vibe and do a podcast. Maybe do a podcast. Don't make it a true crime podcast. I think you have a
Maybe Jones in her series can put together all the times that Nuna and others were on Queen Bee's panel laughing while doing true crime. Because honestly, I think it happens every day. I can't think of a creator who hasn't laughed during true crime, including them. Just saying.
great chemistry to do a podcast together. Even the squirrel moments may be, something that your audience is looking for, and it may be funny. But the true crime, he doesn't want to be serious about it. Don't force something that doesn't need to be. That's not right to the victims of these families who you're talking about and making jokes about.
All right, well,
Pretty good stories though. The tsunami ended up being a fucking dud, didn't it? Last night.
thank God.
Do you know how many people I hear make fun of Brian Kohlberger's looks? Do you know how many people make fun of victims? You hear it every day. Every day. And honestly, I can't think of many creators who haven't done it. So isn't that disrespectful to the victims too?
Thank God.
Yeah, merciful. Hawaii and North America, South America coast ended up being a fucking dud.
They had just
Okay, now this one I understood. I know, again, people may disagree. They didn't like the fact that he called a tsunami a dud, a tsunami for the potential of whatever. But she goes on to say, thank God. And he says, merciful. Like, thank God, God had mercy on the entire, coast, Central America, South America, and North America, to not ruin or to not take so many lives and not bring so much destruction, right? But people don't hear that part. They only want to hear, oh, he said it was a dud. I understood what he was trying to say. I understood what both of them were trying to say. You don't have to pick apart everything they do to still call out the shit that they do that is wrong. That's where people have lost the plot.
Wrong to who, though? This is my issue. Wrong to who? Your moral compass? Why should Brittany have to cater to your moral compass? This is the part that I've been trying to get through to people forever, ever and ever and ever. Whose moral compass are you catering to? Who is it wrong to? Just because it's wrong to you, Nuna, doesn't mean it's wrong to someone else. What you find offensive, I don't find offensive. What things that bother you or things that bother me may not bother you. Who's right? Neither one of us. Well, actually, both of us. We're both right and we're both wrong. So stop trying to impede your moral compass onto Brittany. You guys probably have different moral compasses. Doesn't make her wrong.
All right, that's all I have to say about that. Still team everyone sucks. And I feel like until you're actually willing to be honest, stick to the facts, stick to the truth of things, be respectful and empathetic and compassionate.
Why aren't there videos about Granny like this? Why aren't there videos about Clue like this? Why aren't there videos about Queen Bee like this? Why aren't there videos about who else? Jay about this? Why is it only on Brittany, Nuna? That's my issue. I don't see anybody else that you made videos about, along the same wavelength. Jay has made some of the most vile videos about Shanann Watts. Granny is just clueless when it comes to true crime. She can't even pronounce half the words, let alone recite them. There's so much that could be covered, and so many different people doing this shit. And yet, mum's the word. I've heard it about Ziggy, and I've heard it about Brittany. Where's everybody else? Where's everyone else that does all this shit? How come you're not making videos about them?
Especially when it comes to true crime, all of y'all can take your fake outrage somewhere else. Anywho, have a great night, or a great weekend, or a great day, depending on where you are in the world. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. Totally fine with both. Makes no difference to me. All right, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And don't forget, I don't do that FUBJ shit in my comment section. So don't come on over here with that.
Okay, now that I just read that to nobody, let me try this again. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I was on mute. Okay, so I wrote, if you read this, Nuna, I have a serious question. Who are you to tell her how to run her channel? You have the choice not to watch. There are thousands of channels that do dumb shit like this, and you don't call them out. If you're telling her this as a way to explain why people go after her, and I understand that if you are, then why not explain that part better? But at the end of the day, they also have the choice to watch, and she has the choice to care or ignore. She's not a child. I don't know why you just can't be the adult and just not watch someone you don't like. That was my comment. She deleted it. I was like, bitch. And that really was a serious question. Hey, headstones. Seems to me, in my opinion, if I really cared, I would have emailed her privately. There you go, Grain. I'll agree with that. Yes, you do have to be willing to take criticism and constructive criticism and take it with a grain of salt. The problem is, I felt like Nuna's video went far beyond an opinion or constructive criticism, and it was almost telling her how to run her channel. I think that's the difference. I'm going to play one of Jones's videos. I'm going to show you an opinion, because it was just an opinion. It was factual, but it was an opinion. It's a video that everybody needs to see. Because what a bunch of fucking fraud. Hold on. This personally is my favorite video in the entire series. Oh.
Hello again, bitches. It's another segment of what? What is it called?
The Audacity.
All right, this one's about Granny and Barbecue Lady, Dumb and Dumber up there, boo-hooing about stupid shit. And this video is mainly geared towards Barbecue Ladies, so I'm gonna just let it play and insert some clips. And yeah,
they're upset on this one.
Okay,
Oh.
we're gonna play it through, and I won't pause because we do pause and
Okay.
talk a lot in between. Okay, I'll pause.
Go on mute.
What? I love you, bitch.
Dude, this is fucking wild because they sat over there and all their arrogancy was what Tony's trying now, and Brittany's over there talking about the appeal and this and that, and it's fucking over. Like
It's over. Come to Pennsylvania. You guys will all be subpoenaed to court. We're all going to read our impact statements. And I'm sorry, Brittany J. You don't fucking get one. You didn't fucking deal with this shit. Nobody is reading impact statements. The case is over. They're not going in front of the judge. They lie more than anybody I've ever seen. They have not had any kind of fucking issues. Their subs paid for everything. They have not fucking had like this. Oh my God. They are so fucking fake. For the last fucking 10 months.
hold on. Did she just say read her victim impact statement? Oh, I cannot. These bitches.
You got to sit over there with your free fucking lawyer while we're over here acting like fucking beggars trying to scrape together money for your frivolous fucking lawsuit. I'm over here.
First off, hold on. Y'all didn't have to scrape shit. All you had to do was physically go on your platforms and ask for a handout. That's what you did. If you consider that hard work, bitch, then I ain't got no time for your shit.
You're barely even being able to fucking feed my family and pay my bills.
What? Hold up. But yet, hold up. Let's hear that again.
Trying to scrape together money for your frivolous fucking lawsuit. I'm over here barely even being able to fucking feed my family and pay my bills.
Wow.
Let me insert the clip right here.
I did get the 25-gram protein ratio yogurt, and then I got the Oikos and the Dannon Light Fit. So there's a couple different flavors just to give me a little bit of variety. And then I got the Kodiak cookie butter granola. I did order some other protein shakes. They'll be coming tomorrow. So we got the Owen Only What You Need dark chocolate. These are a plant-based protein shake. Then I got the protein chocolate chip muffin mix. I got the Robert Irvine's Fit Crunch. These are the chocolate peanut butter. I got the Quest S'mores, 21 grams of protein. We got the Bear Bells caramel and cashew, 20 grams of protein. I did get a couple bags of carrots and a can of cashews. And I did get some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I got some sauerkraut. I got a chuck roast. I got some snack sticks from my local butcher shop. I got some chicken salad from my local butcher shop. I got some kibasi from my local butcher shop. I got some skinless sausage, sweet and hot, from my local butcher shop. Got some homemade wieners from my local butcher shop. We have some string cheese. We got some peppers. I got some bananas.
You got to sit over there with your free fucking lawyer while
while we're over here acting like fucking beggars trying to scrape together money for your frivolous fucking lawsuit. I'm over here barely even being able to fucking feed my family and pay my bills.
Don't forget to hit that like or dislike on your way out.
Yes, so that's Barbecue Lady at her local butcher shop begging for money. She also said, just so you know, she also stated that her lawsuit was over $100,000. Somehow that got knocked down to now it's only 58. Oh, but I thought it was well over 100,000. You just said that recently. This is absolutely ludicrous. And the idiots that fall for this fucking bullshit, crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. So I'm going to show you one more video from Jones and series, and I'm going to recommend you do it yourself. This one I got to thank Jones and for anyone that was in my live the other night. This is fucking hysterical. When someone came in and said, Queen Bee is going to strike you. That video is on members only, by the way. But Jones and put together a video for it, and it's awesome. And then all the rest of the series, you guys watch. I know Amber, a couple of people are dropping Jones's link.
Hello. Welcome to Jonesin. I'm just a part of the opinion community, and I like to come on here and share my opinion. Sometimes I like to do it live, sometimes I like to do it by video. Video's a lot easier, especially when I'm busy. So anyways, we are back with another segment of Say It With Me.
The audacity.
Okay, so I was told about this situation that happened on Queen Bee's channel, and I just wanted to come here and talk with you guys about it, give my opinion, and see what you guys think. I do have some more opinion videos coming up with Clue, but they're taking longer than I thought because I got a lot of opinions on that bitch. This one is just here and there, Anyways, so as you see, I scrolled through the live stream to get to the timestamp. You got them reviewing Brittany J, one of her not older streams, but not her current stream. It was like the stream from the night before or something, whatever. Okay, so they review this, right? 2 hours in, they're still, well, hold on, let me go back. I don't want to say that if they wasn't. So they reviewed it for about 150 to 315. So an hour and a half, let's just say that. And then they have some conversations. Okay, and then here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this.
We have a live stream that says, this can't be real.
Okay, so they just finished reviewing a different live stream from a different day of Brittany J's. Now she's done refreshed her Brittany J page, and it says Brittany J has a live stream coming up. Okay.
Oh, really? This can't be real, huh? This can't be fucking real. Really? We love you, Brett. This can't be real. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, guess what we're going to be doing? I was going to shut, you know what? We're going to shut this down and go to the Hive sidebar, and we're going to fucking be nosy as fucking stream her. That's what we're going to fucking do.
Spoiler alert, they actually stay here and do it. They do not go to the sidebar to do it in this moment.
Shit, I was sure going to skedaddle over there. You can stay right here, though, if you want to. Whatever works. You see this live stream? This can't be real, is what it says. This can't be real. Some people are in such utter darkness that they will that they will burn you just to see a light. Try not to take it personal. That's her fucking avatar, her thumbnail.
So they're going to sit here and wait for this live stream to start, for Brittany J to start her current live stream so that they can stream snipe it.
And her title to her live says, this can't be real. What? So who do you think she's talking about? This can't be real. Girl, I don't know. Which now we're 30 seconds out. Well, you better not just miss that the mods got dropped.
You heard that?
Well, we're going to drop.
Did y'all hear that? It was real quiet, and I've got it sped up a little. Let me rewind it. Listen, real close to voices.
30 seconds out. Well, you better not just miss that the mods got dropped.
Well, you better not do it from here. Now, that's a real friend trying to watch out. That's what's up.
Well, we're going to drop some more mods over on the Hive sidebar. We're going to go through this fucking chat and put some of these fucking messages out, so.
The ones that are already either out or people know about, or it's not a secret. You know what I mean? Got a secret? Can you keep it? Fuck no. Nope. Cannot.
I mean, I think you can keep secrets until DMs hit, but what else? I digress.
It's supposed to be like 90 minutes ago. It's supposed to start. Well, damn, get your ass started.
Yeah, Brittany J. God damn, what you doing? Get that live stream started. They need the content, baby.
Hey, my phone's it's like going dead. Can you want to play it through yours? Or do you have an extra device to play it? If not, I'll plug mine in and play it.
No, I got it. I'm at 48%, so we're good to go.
Okay, if not, I'll switch over to the Hive sidebar. And oh, well, fuck it. Here we go.
Well, I
Right,
can wait.
so Voices agree. She's like, fuck yeah, I'll play it. So she's playing it now. They don't have Brittany J on the screen. They are stream sniping her and just playing the voice. I've heard that somebody said you cannot strike voices, but not voices the person, but like as your specific voice, you absolutely can, because I've done it.
I got this.
No, I just wanted to make sure it was going to play. I hit the button and it went. So, yep, I got it all.
You can hear the music behind it.
Transition.
Now, the one thing to keep notice of is how excited they are to stream swipe Brittany as soon as she starts.
We got music playing. Can
Also, that's another false narrative. The music doesn't matter.
you hear it?
We got music playing. Yep.
All right, cool. All right, we're good. Then
You all
maybe
hear the
roll it.
music?
Let's go.
Roll it. All right, here we go. Yeah, I've got to get some Benadryl. Oh,
All
my
right.
God.
So they spend the next, let's see, 413. Eventually at 5, so 413 to 513. So an hour and a half later, she puts up a fair use disclaimer. Almost 2.5 hours, y'all have sat here stream sniping that bitch's live stream. Eventually, Brittany J shuts down the live stream. Queen refreshes her page, her Brittany J page, her Stan account, you could say. Sees that Brittany J has another live stream scheduled. Y'all know Brittany J be doing more than, she be doing several live streams a night. I don't know. I don't understand it, but whatever. Now I want to show y'all this. Look.
Let's see the games when
30 minutes later, they're still waiting on another live that Brittany J has set up.
Did this monkey butt start her other stream or what?
See, sitting here for 30 more minutes waiting for the next stream. This shit is desperate. Desperate. Y'all got nothing to talk about other than Brittany J. But that's not what I'm trying to show you. Watch.
not yet, but apparently Perplex is streaming us.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Perplex is streaming them. So if Perplex wouldn't have took that damn live stream down, I could have went and showed y'all. She was doing to Queen Bee exactly what Queen Bee was doing to Brittany J. She was stream sniping the current live, but she didn't have Queen Bee on the screen. She had the sound playing, the voices, them talking. So she was stream sniping the exact same way Queen Bee has just finished stream sniping Brittany J and is now waiting on the next live to do the same thing, right? You got to get it while the iron's hot. Like, if you ain't first, you last. Isn't that what Nuna says, Ricky Bobby? If you ain't first, you last. Like, so she's sitting here waiting to stream snipe again. And Voices comes and tells her Laura was streaming them.
Not yet, but apparently Perplex is streaming us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. She can take a 7-day sit down too. Does she want to take a 7-day timeout?
Say it with me.
The audacity.
Are you kidding? You just stream sniped Brittany J's current live that she was doing for 2.5 hours. And Laura, you just found out Laura was doing the same fucking thing to you the exact same fucking way. And you had
The audacity.
to threaten to strike this hoe? Shit. Laura, put that fucking live back up.
You need a timeout?
Do
Tentacle
you?
toes? You CPS calling us hoe?
Do you need a timeout? Do you? You job calling hoe?
Does she want to take a 7-day timeout? You need a timeout? Tentacle toes? You CPS calling us hoe? You little funky bitch.
You little, what's that you've got stuck on your brain lately? You big back burly ass bitch. Whatever. You loser.
Oh no, I'm a puffin. That's awful.
Take booty, bitch. Listen here.
Okay, that's it. Stank booty bitch. Listen.
I don't know who they're calling big brawl bitches about, because that certainly ain't me. I guess they're looking in a mirror.
Listen, I just had to bring this to y'all to see what y'all thought, because I seen it mentioned. I went and got it, and I just wanted to share it with y'all, see what y'all think. Let me know in the comments. I do got some more coming. Just keep an eye out, and I will catch you later, Gators. Bye.
And I thought Joneson did an excellent job on that one. Because I hadn't heard that. So when I saw the video, I was like, oh, she was going to strike me. But how funny is that? Brittany, strike the fuck out of her. I don't know why you don't. I really don't know why you don't. Strike the fuck out of her. She deserves it. For all the stream sniping, you should strike every single one of these motherfuckers. I would. I think someone needs a 7-day timeout, and it ain't me. And that's the best she got. CPS calm motherfucker. You know what, Queen Bee? With all the shit you've done, I'll take that title any day. You're a fucking desperate fool. A big, fat, desperate fool. Hey, True Texan. Is that weak or what? That has to be the weakest shit I've ever seen. They sit there and stripe fucking, they stripe Brittany, swipe Brittany every day. Every one of them swipes Brittany every fucking day. And then she has the audacity. She did strike Trisha. Trisha took a 7-day timeout. But the fucking audacity of her to be like, oh, I'm going to strike Laura. Bitch, sit your fucking fat, lazy ass down. Fucking idiot. So the other thing that I want to cover, hold on. Because we were talking about it yesterday in Patreon. So as the struggling barbecue lady gives more money to QB, Clue, and everybody else, she had given $9.99 to I'm not sure who, but it said, side note, I'll be utilizing the Dragonetti law to sue the fuck out of them when this is over. Better lawyer up because I'm coming with Tom King. Okay, first of all, barbecue lady, you scare nobody. You scare a bunch of fucking morons. You are going after them for what? You will be laughed at. There is no money. You're dealing with a bunch of fucking poor people. How much do you think you're going to get, barbecue lady? You're going to spend 3 times the amount of what they have. And to be honest with you, maybe you don't care because, you know, your community's paying for it as you struggle, as you had such a hard time with this, blah, blah, blah. If Tom King was worth a fuck as a lawyer, he would tell you, you don't go after people that don't have any money. That's just law 101. And any lawyer will tell you that. They're not going to take your money and get nothing in return. Who are they going to get something from? Dog the Bounty Hunter who's in and out of the fucking hospital, who owes like over $1 million in taxes? You think you're going to go after Hong's parents? Because Hong has no money. You're going to go after Nick? He's a fraud. He has no money. Betty has no money. Brittany has no money. So who the fuck are you going after? You sound as stupid as your girl Granny's watching, who's also a fucking idiot. So I looked up what the Dragonetti law is. The Dragonetti Act, officially known as Pennsylvania's wrongful use of civil proceedings law, allows a person sued in a civil case to sue the original plaintiff if the original suit was initiated without probable cause, with malicious intent, or was grossly negligent. Essentially, it provides a legal avenue to counter frivolous lawsuits. Okay, let me stop right there. And let me say, that's right, his grandson just passed. Let me also just say that even though we believe that this was a frivolous quote-unquote lawsuit, they believed that they had a real case. They believed that this was legit. So then it goes on to say, the Dragonetti Act makes the original plaintiff liable for damages if these conditions are met. The conditions are the original plaintiff acted without probable cause, which they did have probable cause according to them. The original plaintiff acted with a purpose other than properly adjudicating the original claim, which they did not. The original plaintiff acted in a grossly negligent manner. That's up for debate. But the Dragonetti liability, the Dragonetti Act makes for the original plaintiff liable for damages if these conditions are met. Here's a heads up. You didn't have any fucking damages, barbecue lady. Granny's watching didn't have any fucking damages. So you're not going to win anything. You're not going to get anything. What was your damages? Giving Queen Bee thousands of dollars? People don't realize how much money she has given Queen Bee. She hasn't given Queen Bee a couple of hundred. She's given her thousands a week. A week. You're talking somewhere in excess of $20,000 to $30,000 she has given Queen Bee, if not more. And if you want me, if somebody, I don't know if I have the time, but can go through all of Queen Bee's lives and just add it up. Just add up all the money that barbecue lady has given her in front of the scenes. Because there were weeks she gave her a couple of $1,000s. So this whole like, poor me, this whole, we have damages. You don't have any damages. There were no damages. Granny didn't even lay out a fucking penny of her own money. And the one thing that these idiots are forgetting that they need to remind themselves, not only did you not have damages, but they weren't asking for money. They weren't asking for fees. They were just asking you to shut the fuck up. And that's something that their shitty ass lawyer didn't convey properly. But if it would have been conveyed properly and it would have been done right, they would have had a case. But they chose to do it wrong. But the funniest part is you morons still can't shut the fuck up, which makes this whole thing even funnier. You didn't win an appeal. The appeal was dismissed. It never went in front of a judge. It never went to the appeal board. That's not a win. That's a dismissal. There's no win or lose in a dismissal. It never was. So all these people that are running around like, oh, we won and congratulations, blah, blah, blah. No, you didn't win. And I was wondering how the fucking appeal came back so fast. Yeah, there's no win in it. Show me, if there's a win, show me where it says the defendants won the appeal. No, you got a dismissal. Big difference. Granny, I'm going to say this again because you sound like a fucking moron every time you say it. So we're going to make this loud and clear. There is no countersuit. The countersuit time frame ended a long time ago. You have to be in active litigation in order to have a countersuit. You don't have a countersuit. Stop running around like you know the law because you absolutely don't know a fucking thing about the law. You'd have never even paid your attorney because he was working on the back end. You don't have a countersuit. You're not suing anybody. You're not suing Brittany. You're not suing anybody. You can't keep your fucking mouth shut. If you were in a lawsuit with me, I would be able to present all of your mouth to the judge. You probably wouldn't even get fucking legal fees because you talked yourself out of legal fees. Nobody in their right fucking mind wins and still runs their mouth. That just shows how ignorant and stupid you really are. And then you got barbecue crying over fucking money. Bitch, sit down. Thank you, Cool Earl. I just don't understand these people. Like, they're just dumber than fucking a box of rocks. It's crazy to me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Learn the law before you run around screaming how you won, which you didn't. Or, I'm going to countersue. We're asking. And that's another thing. Now, I only heard this half-assed, so I don't know if I'm right with this. But she also said something about the judge. Same thing with the fees that they were in search of. The way I understood it, sounded like that got dismissed too. Because the way she explained it, I forgot whose channel I saw it on, but the way she explained it was something along the lines of the appeal never went through. Does anyone know where I could find this so I don't misquote it? But it was something like the appeal never went through, and the fees that they were asking for, like the same thing, like that never went through too. Because the judge didn't see it or the judge hadn't seen it, something like that. And I'm saying to myself, so that got dismissed. You're not getting that either. Sounds to me like everything got dismissed and you're back at square one. But I may have heard it wrong. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was dismissed. They won the RICO, that they won a while ago. But they went after fees and the appeal. The other party filed an appeal and somehow it never went to the appeal board, something like that. And it ends up getting dismissed. So they're running around saying how they won. No, you didn't. It was dismissed. Big difference. Dismissed basically means like it never fucking happened. Nobody looked at it. Nobody went over it. It was done. It was dismissed. That's not a win. But they're not the sharpest, bulbs on the tree. I just don't understand how many people can be so fucking stupid all around. Not just the creators, the people in their chats. Like, it takes 2 seconds to look up a law. It takes 5 seconds to Google something and learn what the Dragon Eddy law is and see the barbecue lady, you're not going to win this. This is going to be a biggest fucking waste of money. I don't think they're getting a penny out of all this. And honestly, I think they talk themselves out of lawyers' fees. I really, truly do. No one with a half a brain wins a landmark case and still can't shut the fuck up. That's fucking insane to me. That would have been the perfect time to shut the fuck up. But nope, they just keep running their mouths. They keep proving exactly what they went to court for in the first place. And if Lesniak had a half a fucking brain, Lesniak would file a motion. Lesniak would actually do some work and take all of this bullshit that they can't fucking keep their mouths shut. Yeah, that was the original. Okay. The appeal was dismissed. The lawyer's fees are to be paid. The judge said no punitive damages at this time. According to them, they will have it. Yeah. Okay. Let me explain something. They won a while ago. How long do you think an attorney would drag something out? If the attorney wanted to have a punitive damages hearing, they would, yes, at the time of the lawsuit, they would file a motion and get a hearing date. Barbecue Lady and GW are stupid and clueless and are dragging this out for absolutely no reason. There is no punitive damage hearing or they would have had it. All their lawyer has to do is file a motion to have it. No lawyer is going to drag it out or wait or anything. I'm telling you, I remember hearing, but Granny's too fucking stupid to understand how it all works. Their punitive damages claim was dismissed too. I am 99% positive that I'm right on that. But there's a 1% chance I'm wrong. I don't think it matters. They have filed it allegedly and they're waiting on the date. Yeah, there's no reason that they would wait on a date this long. That makes no sense at all. When you file a motion, you get a date immediately. They don't tell you, here's a future date. You file a motion, they give you a date, and you go to court. That's it. There's no, oh, let me give you a future date. They don't do that. Lawyers don't want to hang on to clients like that. And clients don't want to hang on to lawyers like that. So right there tells me they're full of shit, because it just doesn't work like that. And I understand a lot of people may not know that. The judge was waiting for the upper court to dismiss the appeal. I don't know if I believe that. I can't say for sure. I'm not an attorney, but I don't know if I believe that. And the reason I'm saying I don't believe that, let me give you the back end of why I don't believe that. Because when a judge gives a court date, if the appeal was in, then their lawyer wouldn't have filed a motion for a punitive damage. No, I know, tragedy. I'm just giving you my thought process. A judge wouldn't, a lawyer wouldn't have filed a motion knowing there's an appeal at play. So what they filed the appeal immediately. So a lawyer wouldn't, any decent lawyer wouldn't have put in for a punitive damages hearing if they knew an appeal was going to hold it up. So I'm just not buying I think they're both lying, like everything else they lie about. But I may be wrong, but I just don't buy it. I believe they're lying, as usual, just to keep it going. Because I'm telling you, I remember Granny saying, I just heard it. Maybe it was on Chronicles. I don't know. Someone's video showed that Granny basically said both were dismissed. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe, just maybe, it's in my history. Let me see. History. Yeah, maybe this is this it? Where's Hartley? Hold on. I think it was Hartley. Hold on. Oh.
He's saying she was saying no damages. Will you get damages? I'll share this one last time. If Brittany can't comprehend it, that's on her. We put in a motion for punitive damages. They were due to respond to that by May 13th. They didn't. Contrary to both the Delaware County local rules of civil procedure and the court's prior direction to all parties, the court was not provided with a courtesy hard copy of the answer to the motion for punitive damages. Nor was the court provided a copy nor made aware of the now pending appeal in this case.
See? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. She's saying that they never responded or they never answered. And she's also saying that the court didn't even know about the appeal. Listen again.
But I'm saying Jackie's saying she was saying no damages. Will you get damages? I'll share this one last time. If Brittany can't comprehend it, that's on her. We put in a motion for punitive damages. They were due to respond to that by May 13th. They didn't. Contrary to both the Delaware County local rules of civil procedure and the court's prior direction to all parties, the court was not provided with a courtesy hard copy of the answer to the motion for punitive damages. Nor was the court provided a copy nor made aware of the now pending appeal in this case. This means they did not, in a timely manner, argue against punitive damages, which means the judge is likely to grant them because they didn't argue against them. So, can I say with full confidence? yeah, I'd like to say with full confidence that we'll get damages, but I'm pretty certain if their judge sees everything going on, including Tony's new little thing going on, that yes, we'll get punitive damages.
But I'm saying
Jackie's saying she was saying.
Yeah, I don't know why Lesniak would not respond to that. I heard this wrong yesterday. I thought she was talking about the judge. So I definitely heard this wrong. So I retract some of what I said. For Lesniak not to respond to punitive damages is fucked up. I have no idea why he wouldn't respond to it. She is right that if you don't try to fight it, well, the judge may very well give it to them. That's the first thing I've ever heard Granny say that's correct about the law. Does it mean that he's never going to fight it? No. But why he wouldn't respond to that, I have no idea. No idea. You get what you pay for. Yeah, but who's paying for it? Yeah, they're saying that he never responded at all. But she is right, though, that if you don't fight it, there's a good chance they'll get it. Now, collecting it could be a different story. Exactly. There's a very strict process on appeals. You screw up, you're out. But this isn't about the appeals. This is about the punitive damages. You know, here's an example. I'll give you a good example. When I was going through my custody fight, Brad never asked for taxes. He never asked to be able to claim taxes for Dayton. Well, I wasn't going to give it to him if he wasn't going to ask me for it. So if he would have asked me, then I would have had to fight it or deny it. And then we would have had to go to court for it. But being that he asked, if I never said anything, he would get it. So she's not wrong. It would require a hearing if they respond. If they don't respond, it's like the other side saying, hey, go for it. You give them, award them whatever you want. So I really don't know why they didn't respond. You know, but someone brought up a really good point yesterday, which someone brought up a really good point yesterday, I think in Dietz's live, that I totally agree with. And that is, you know, there are 9 other people in this lawsuit. Why do you only go after Brittany? Brittany is the least of fucking problems. Yes, moderator, they technically can't respond now. However, lawyers always get extra. If the lawyer decides now that he needs to put it in, he could say he never got it, he never received it. Lawyers always get leeway. Court can handle consistent with law and equities, includes custody matters. Court has handled, what do you mean not true? Trust me, I went through a 6-year custody fight. Oh, they're going to appeal to the Supreme Court? I don't doubt they'll try. I don't doubt they're going to try at all. But it's also up to Granny and Barbecue Lady's attorneys to do something, to file the motion, to nip it in the bud. GW said yes, they will be divided between all 10 plaintiffs. She just names BJ only instead of all 10. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, Lady Jane. So divided between all 10 plaintiffs. She just named BJ. Yep. I just don't know why they don't talk about anybody else. What do they think they're going to get from Britney? I mean, let's be real. Do they think that they're going to get Britney's firstborn? Or Betty? What the fuck are you going to get from Betty? I mean, let's call a spade a spade. That's like this whole thing. Are you going to take her Cash App? Like, shut the fuck up. People are so fucking stupid. I'm gonna take her Cash App from her for years to come. Okay. Good luck with that one. There you go. Sweet Misery's right. Everything belongs to Craig and they are married. Good job. That's true. That's very true. Yeah, right? Hey, Penny. Betty does have a lineup of people trying to collect. But that's what I'm saying. That's like if someone sued me. Yeah, good luck. I give you my kid. Because that's about all, anything that's worth anything. That my candle studio, which you're not getting. And niece, I agree with you. Filing a RICO against 2 people only because of PA jurisdiction was stupid to do. Doesn't matter if it was on the back of a child or not. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing. Niece, aren't you in the wrong place? Shouldn't you be over on Queen Bee's panel talking smack? Brittany has nothing. Brittany has less than I do. I don't know what they think they're going to get from her. Like, seriously, what the fuck are they going to get from her? And all this targeted harassment? Sit the fuck down. You've been on the QB's panel. Don't lie. That's what I'm saying, Cinnamon Bear. That's like, I was talking to my mom about all the paperwork I got to fill out for bankruptcy. And I'm like, Mom, there's so much fucking paperwork. I was like, the only good thing is I don't have any assets to worry about. So that's like 15 pages I don't have to fill out. Exactly. Maybe I'll get their EBT card. Exactly. Exactly, Penny. Good point. Penny says GW wants a house because she knows it's the only way she would get one. Excellent point. But that's the thing, Lady Jane. I don't know about Barbecue Lady, but I do know Brittany doesn't own anything. I don't even think she owns a car. Like, she has no assets. She doesn't have a retirement fund. She doesn't have, she doesn't have retirement fund. She doesn't have a 401k. She doesn't have anything to take. It's so stupid. Exactly. You can't garnish EBT or any government handouts. That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. Like, Nick is a felon, so he's got nothing. Han lives with his parents. He's got nothing. Betty, we know, has nothing. So who the fuck are you going after? Dog wouldn't give you the time of day. Dog would tell you he wasn't involved in it in the first place. So, Big Tough Lady Jane, let me ask you a question. Since you claim you're an attorney, even though I don't believe you, but I do have a serious question. If you are an attorney, and I mean this, is it true or untrue? Because this I really don't know. True or untrue that even though there were 10 plaintiffs named, only 2 of them ever had anything to do with court filings or anything. Does that matter? Or does it matter? Or it just doesn't matter? because some of them have never even been to court, never signed, more than one initial document. They're more like witnesses than plaintiffs. Does that matter? And that includes Dog the Bounty Hunter, Brittany, a few of them, Seth. So that's a question that I've not been able to get an answer to. Oh, I agree with that too. All of it's fuckery for grifting and YouTube hate. I totally agree. They all signed a paper. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I understand they all signed, but they were frauded by a fraudster. Do you know how easily they can claim that? They can easily claim that they were taken by a fraudster, which is Nick. Never heard anything about it, never knew anything about it, never received, did they get documents mailed to their home? Because if not, then aren't they more like witnesses? Who got the paperwork? Well, suing costs money. They don't have any money. But do you know what I'm saying, though? I'm just really curious. They gave power of attorney to Nick. Okay. All right. Every named party is entitled to recovery and are subject to liability. The people named that don't want to be involved should do a stipulated order to dismiss themselves as a party. You can do that after the case? Can you do that after the case ends? I know they wrote declarations. That I know. I understand that part. But legally binding, I'm not so sure. Like, there was a couple of different court dates. Yeah, Tony has a legit case. That's totally different. Tony's the first non-frivolous case that I've seen. Oh, no, Granny made bank too. And don't let anyone kid you. Granny made bank. Granny finds a new scam every day. Legit, every day. You can't give POA as a party in a lawsuit. Only way to have someone stand in your stead is next to Frank Gal or PR of a state. Okay, Gal is guardian ad litem. PR public relation. Granny said she's going to use the RICO win against it. Yeah, she can't. Totally different stuff. Totally different stuff. That's what I'm saying. There were no damages at all. They're such a joke. It didn't hurt her financially. It didn't hurt her emotionally, because it goes back to, if it hurt you so bad, then why don't you shut the fuck up? It's that simple. Just shut the fuck up. Then you don't have to worry about it. It would have been dropped a long time ago, but you can't shut the fuck up. But that's what you get when you deal with a bunch of lowlifes who have no clue what they're doing. If you watch my live yarn from a couple of days ago, he showed the paperwork. He actually has a legit case of defamation. He sent her a C&D. And the difference is Tony has not responded to all her allegations. He has not gone after her for allegations. I don't think it's hate, Kitty. I think it's jealousy. And I always said that. I don't know about Jay so much. Jay just jumped on a bandwagon, but I really don't think it's hate at all. I think it's cash. They like the cash that hating Brittany brings in. And Nuna said something yesterday during Dietz's live that I wish I would have recorded, but I don't remember exactly where it was to go through, a 10-hour live. But Nuna said something that reminded me so much of me. She said that the problem is so many people, they hate someone, they get on this hate train, and then all the lies follow. They have to lie about this person in order to get other people to fuel the hate. And that is so true. And I was always like, why do these people, if I'm so bad, then why do these people have to lie about me? And Nuna, to this day, I still hear lies. I'm like, nope, sorry, that's not true. That never happened. Nice try, though. It's crazy to me. I wish I could find it, though. They are making bank off Brittany. And as long as Brittany continues to cater to it, they're going to continue to make it. Playing BJ last night's show now. Huh? It is still done to me. That's what I'm saying. People still lie. But I just thought they lied to make up shit. But what Nuna said, and she's probably right, is that they lie not to make up stuff. They lie to keep the hate fueled. That all the people that don't like me, that aren't going to take the time to bother to look it up, they're going to go with the lies. And I was like, now that makes sense. I was like, wow, I think she's actually right about that. So I believe that. 100% believe that. Defamation case that was just filed that you read a couple of days ago against Granny is 100% legit. He will win with no need to prove damage. I totally agree. She's uncollectible trash. Yep. I agree with that too, niece. Yeah, no, she was like, these people, they have to lie because they're catering to the haters. They have to fuel that hate even more, knowing that these people are never going to check for themselves. But he did, though, Tragedy Pimp. Tony sent her the actual information. Tony sent her a C&D with actual facts. And it was, she said, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care about Oklahoma law. Fuck Oklahoma law. I'm surprised he got jurisdiction. But yeah, he's asking for 75 grand. Good for him. And she's got to go to Oklahoma, or she's got to do a Zoom call. I hope she does it herself. It's a guarantee loss. He claims he can prove he was financially affected. But like, he didn't have to send her the proof when he did it. He didn't have to send it to her, but he did. He didn't just send her like a blank C&D. Like, he sent her the paperwork to go along with, the check or whatever it was. But she's so fucking dumb. She just doesn't get it. The Oklahoma lawsuit has nothing to do with the RICO at all. And he does have jurisdiction. Can she file to try to dismiss it? Yeah, but right now they do have jurisdiction. They stated they have jurisdiction. There's no need to prove it was false. His letter was a demand for retraction required by law. There is zero need for proof. She accused him of crime fraud. It's defamation per se. 75,000 is a jurisdictional limit, not what he wants. Oh, really? I didn't know that. There's a jurisdictional limit? I didn't know that. I thought defamation you could sue for like billions. Oh, okay. They have a cap on defamation? Shut up, Yarn. You know I don't like to be wrong. Hush. Be a kiss ass, Yarn, like Queen Bee's mods. Say yes, dear. Yes, dear. He doesn't have proper venue. Won't get dismissed unless she files a motion to remove or transfer. He doesn't have proper venue, right? That's what I'm saying. I said he's going for money, then it needs to be in Pennsylvania.
No, it doesn't.
And that's why I was surprised if he got it in, where is that? Dave, where are you going? Oh. What shirt are you wearing?
My white shirt.
What?
A white shirt?
A brand new one?
No.
What are you wearing?
My white shirt.
Tell me you're not wearing a brand new school shirt.
I'm not.
You sure about that?
Of course.
I'm not a lawyer, but I do know certain things. I do know that in defamation cases, when you file asking for money, it should always be in the other state. Sorry, I'm like pulling resin off my leg. He's afraid to sue in PA. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to sue in another state because then he's got to get an attorney out of state. No, that's not it, niece. I don't believe that's it at all. Do they make wax for it? Seriously, I got fucking resin all over my leg. But my coasters came out so pretty.
Mom.
Hold on, what? What?
When are you going food shopping?
Can I have some money? Thank you. I'm going in a week.
What?
I'm going in a week.
A week?
Yeah.
How you never gonna make it?
No, I'll go in a little while. It does need to be where a defendant resides. That's what I'm saying. Motion to remove or transfer is what is done. If she objects, if she files answer, she's submitting to jurisdiction. Aha. Ooh, wait till you see the ones I did last night, Graham. The one that is all over my leg. They're black, white, and silver with a little bit of gold. They came out really good. No, I don't wear a mask. As you can tell, I don't wear leg covering either. And I should wear a mask. I fucking, the resin that I'm using now, I found in my garage because I cleaned out my garage. It's probably a year old. It's not crystal clear, so I got to use it with color. But man, it's good. Yeah, I wear gloves. I got my nails done yesterday. My nail girl was laughing. She goes, "What the hell?" I said, "Oh, it's paint, it's resin, it's all stuff." She's like, "They're a mess." I said, "I know they are." But she made them all pretty again. Cleaned out all underneath. I had resin buildup. It was bad. But getting resin on your leg, This shit doesn't come off. Good ventilation. I'm in my living room. Whoop. I also have 3D UV resin, which I got to make some jewelry. That doesn't have a smell. Information is a Torah jurisdiction, a Torah state. That's what I'm saying. Well, it is in Oklahoma. Currently, it's in Oklahoma, but she can fight it. But that costs money. Her lawyer's still going to charge her to fight it to bring it here. Because that's like Vanessa. When Vanessa and Lana went to court, Vanessa wasn't asking for money, so she didn't have to leave her state. But that's what I always tell people. It's great that you want to sue for defamation, but you got to do it in their state. That's why I was just really shocked that Tony got it. Dan, I made chicken cutlets.
I know.
Ow, this hurts. I can't believe how much resin I got on my leg. I'm gonna make my skin raw. She was stopped to hire Oklahoma attorney. Oh, no shit. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I was thinking her Pennsylvania attorney could file, but no, you're right. She would have to hire an Oklahoma attorney. I didn't even think of that. He definitely got the right one because she's so dumb. Yep. GW talks nasty about everybody in her broken English. Sorry, I'm going to get off though. I've been on almost 2 hours. I only wanted to stay on like an hour. So we're an hour overdue. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I will see you guys tonight for the drawing. I still don't know what kind of raffle we're going to do, but we're going to do one. To give away a box. And I got candles to prepare and get out. All right. Subscriptions. You guys are going out Monday morning. I promise. And that's it. All right. I will see you guys later. Figure like 8, 9 o'clock. I got some stuff to do today. So figure like 8, 9 o'clock Central Time. I'll see you guys tonight. Have a good night. Have a good day. And enjoy your day off. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.